today. So we've been, I wouldn't say dreading, but pushing back this video a little bit because this one is more of our emotional videos.
Yeah. I don't really like to show.
We've been talking about doing this for a long time, but we've never done it because doesn't really want to talk about it.
I don't like to like.
Yeah, well, it's not that we don't like to do it; it's that it's really personal.
I don't.
Yes, but it's like something that we need to talk about,
right,
and express.
Because I feel like, maybe we kind of need to be a little more personal with you guys.
Yeah, because we're so silly and we're so this and that, but there's a reason why we do all of this, and why we talk about it, and why right? Like,
yeah.
there's some logic and reason behind this. Like, we're not just
crazy.
Like crazy fans or something. Like there's more to it.
And yeah, I feel like a lot of people who don't understand,
Mm-hmm.
and who aren't in the fandom think we're crazy. And yeah, there are certain people, I guess, who do crazy things in the fandom, but, this is where it's coming from, basically.
Yeah.
And we're just talking about why we love them and why they mean so much to us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not something I can put into words necessarily. It's really hard. But
yeah,
it's not something I really thought about saying out loud because I don't really want to. But, I mean, I don't know. You can start.
okay, so we were talking about, we've been friends since elementary school?
Yeah,
kindergarten?
Yeah.
I don't even remember how long.
More than 10 years.
But, after, in New York, you go to different high schools, and you kind of pick what high school you want to go to, and it's a little different in New York City. So we went to different high schools, and not that we stopped talking, but...
I mean, we did.
Yeah, we
for a little while.
kind of did. But it was a lot of different things. We couldn't because of all the different things that were happening.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And elementary school wasn't exactly the best experience.
But that's not... That's a whole other topic.
Yeah, no. But that's
not... That's not the direction we're going down.
Because we kind of, at least for me, I kind of just wanted to, not have anybody from
Me neither. I was I'm not talking to anybody from middle school. I don't want any connection with anybody from there. I want to leave that behind because that was one of the most horrible experiences I've ever had.
Me too.
So I was not wanting to do with that. But so I kind of got rid of that part of my life and wanted kind of a fresh start. But we called them birthdays and stuff like that.
Yeah, we texted
yeah.
I texted her on her birthday. She texted me and things like that. But we weren't super close. Anymore.
Yeah, and anymore like we were before.
Yeah.
But what happened was about two years ago.
I want to say 2 years ago.
Yeah, about 2 years ago.
Maybe no, actually I think it's 3.
No, because
they've been together.
Savvy passed away.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Okay.
So what happened was my cousin passed away. And I was putting on Facebook things that happened and how I was feeling and pictures and all these different things. And then Hezbollah reached out to me. So then we just started talking from there, and we were messaging on Facebook. And then somebody mentioned One Direction or made a comment.
Because she said something referencing One Direction. I guess thinking that I wasn't gonna get it, but so then I was wait.
Oh, didn't I put a post on Facebook or something?
I don't remember.
And some I mentioned it somehow, and then she mentioned that she loved it too.
Yeah.
And we were like, "Are you serious? Because that's my life right now."
Yeah.
My strongest connections are the people right now who love One Direction too, and it's because of what they mean to me, and we'll get into that in a second. But my sister. She's not even my biological sister or anything, but the first time I heard What Makes You Beautiful, I was with my sister. And we kind of both explored One Direction together. And we started watching the tour videos, and we fell in love with them together. And that's why my connection with her is so strong, because everything that we do kind of revolves around that. So we went to the concert together, and it was so nice to kind of have that go full circle. We both discovered it together, and now we're actually seeing them live together. Mm-hmm. And that was one relationship that means the world to me. So that was how I can't even explain it. That's something. And then we have us who, when we started hanging out again, like all we used to do was One Direction stuff.
Mm-hmm. Because when we started talking, there was a lot of things going on with One Direction. That was when, like...
Yeah, that was...
when everything started,
Yeah,
like, going crazy. Like, things are crazy now, but, like, it was when they were, like, all
blowing
over,
up over
like,
here. Yeah.
So everything was going on. There was, like, Jingle Ball. There was, like, a whole bunch of, like, the Today Show. There was,
the store, the pop-up store.
Yeah,
the pop-up store.
That was only happening, like, for Christmas, like, last year. And it was just a whole bunch of things, like, happening at the same time. So we kind of bonded over that, and I guess we found our friendship again, like, over One Direction. And I don't know, it's just like people don't get like how impactful just Five Boys can be, because they're a band and they make music, but they inspire other people too.
And it's that, and it's that they're so normal.
Yeah, like they don't,
they're not even, they don't even see themselves as a celebrity. Like, like they just talked about that in their interview. And in the movie, they don't even see themselves as a celebrity. And they're just normal people who
they really are.
Kind of do what I want to do too. Like I don't have any ambition to be a singer or to be famous or anything like that. But in their interviews or something, like Zayn says, if I didn't want to get up that morning to go to the audition, but if I wouldn't have done it, like, look where I wouldn't have been here.
Right.
So just something as little as that makes me say, oh my God, like, sometimes it's hard to go somewhere or do something because you just don't want to, but you have someone to look up to, and they're idols that are our age.
Right.
So that's what makes, there's someone who's successful that's my age. How am I supposed to look up to someone who's 35 or someone who's 40? It's not that different, but this person is actually my age.
Exactly. And
probably knows what I've been through, knows how I feel right now, is going through what I'm going through right now. So that's why it just makes more sense to me. And they're not demographically only for 12-year-old girls, because that's not true.
Because we're 21.
Yeah, we're 21.
So, I mean, and we love them just as much as my little sister does, and she's 10.
Yeah, so, but they mean something different
to everyone.
To everyone. Yeah, and it's, I mean, some people can just idolize just to idolize, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like it's different for us.
It really is different.
It really is different.
And, like, it sounds so corny, but they've been there for me when no one else was. And I kind of wish I had them even earlier on in life, because I was going through a lot of things.
In elementary school, that would have been, like,
that
the perfect
great
time. I know. Yeah.
But, they've helped me through a lot. Like, I don't want to talk about it. This is why I don't want to talk about it.
But other people probably feel the exact same way that we feel. That's the thing. Like, because no one wants to talk about it. And I feel being old, being an older fan, we get criticized a lot.
We do.
And, like, I want to buy a J14 magazine because it has a picture of them because my walls have posters on them. Like,
mine too, but I'm not in my room right now, so I can't.
And people look at me weird. Oh, is that for your daughter? Is that for your sister? No, it's for me. Right. Why can't I be a 21-year-old who likes to read J14?
And why can't I be a 21-year-old who likes another 21-year-old? Like, what's the difference?
They're my age. Why can't I like them?
One of them is older. Yeah, 2 of them are older.
They're my age. I can't like them? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Or if I want to buy a shirt, or if I want to scream when I hear them or something. Right. Oh, you're too old for that. No, I'm not. Do I have to be old because I'm 21?
No.
What do you expect from me? I love them. Why can't I just love them?
Without being criticized. That's the same thing with me. It's like people at work too. They're like, you love them? You're crazy. Blah, blah. I'm like, all right, well, let me be crazy. Like, if I like them that much, then that's fine. That's me. Like, if you don't like it, then all right. You don't have to. But you idolize people who are your age as well, just because you don't like that type of music or don't think it's music.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you listen to that? That's for little kids.
Okay. Well, then I'm a little kid.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I go to college and I have a One Direction backpack, and I am not ashamed about it.
And I have the dolls and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. My comforter is One Direction. My bed is One Direction.
I have
Like
One Direction pillows. I have
no
a lot of
shame.
things.
Yeah. Like, no shame. But it's also being a fan is also kind of sticking up for what you believe in as well.
Right.
It's kind of like not hiding what do you want to believe in. Okay, I like them, so I'm not gonna only listen to them when I'm at home because I'm ashamed.
Yeah, and I feel like I feel like that comes with age as well, because it's like we're older, so we kind of
don't care as much.
Right.
But there are people our age who won't say it.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But there are also people who are younger who
feel like they'll be bullied or something.
Yeah. Like, I see it on Twitter and Instagram all the time. Like, because I follow a lot of One Direction accounts, but a lot of them are, like, a little younger than me, maybe, like, 14, 15. Some of them are my age, but, like, a lot of them, like, on the captions, they say I can't, like, say anything because people are going to tell me something about it. And it's like, well, if they want to say something about it, then they can say something about it. Like, and I understand that at that age you don't necessarily have the confidence, or...
Right.
Because I didn't. But... Right. Just know that you have people like me and you have people like Sam who are going to be here for you. And the same way that they were there for us, we can be here for you too. So, you know, yeah. Wow.
That was... Is there anything else to even say? Like...
No.
And they write lyrics themselves and stuff too. It's not like they're a generic pop singer who just sings something that someone hands them. Like, they write their songs.
I mean, yeah.
Like, Don't Forget Where You Belong is an example of something that like, Niall wrote.
Right.
Where they know how fortunate they are, and they know where this is.
And that's one of the reasons why we love them so much. Is because they know what we've done for them. And if you look at a lot of other celebrities, of course, I'm not going to name other celebrities, but...
Because we're not here to bash, but...
Right.
Yeah.
If you look at a lot of them, they don't even interact with...
No, because they feel entitled. Like, this is supposed to be their life, but it's not like that.
And if you look at their Twitter and, like, every other celebrities, they interact with their fans so much. And I feel like we're fortunate that they do interact with us that much, and they do care enough and understand that we're a big part of the reason why they're big and whatever. Of course, they have their own talents, and that's another reason. But, like, if you really think about it, celebrities would not get anywhere if they didn't have a fan base.
Yeah.
So, it's nice to see that they recognize.
I even think just seeing their change in confidence over the years is something that is inspiring. I know, like, Niall and Louis in the beginning didn't have a lot of singing parts.
Yeah.
And now, it wasn't because they weren't talented, because they obviously are talented. But you can if you have followed them since the beginning, then you know what we're saying. Like, you know, Zayn was afraid of dancing on stage or something like that. Like, you can see them now when they walk there. They're still a little, because everyone is, but they've just grown, and you can see that. And, like, like I said with the age thing, like, we're growing at the same time. So it's like, wow, okay, where was I 2 years ago when they were doing this? Oh, yeah. And it's just, we were talking about it during the concert and the movie. Best song ever. Every time I hear it, it brings me to different places.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. Like, we got tickets to see to see One Direction perform Best Song Ever at Rockefeller Center. So, and then we've seen them at the concert and then at the movie. So, at the movie, we both kind of did at different times. We kind of closed our eyes and just listened to the music, and kind of took us to a different place. Like, when I heard You and I was at the concert in the moment with my sister, with Hezbollah, with her sister, and it was such an experience. The music, when you listen to it, or when you have something like that, you have a moment that's kind of frozen, and it kind of just brings you back there.
So if you had to pick a song, like, if you had to pick one song that you had to listen to, and you couldn't listen to any other one from them, what would it be and why?
Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
You guys too, though.
That's really, really difficult. I know that we've done a bit. I think Moments is really powerful to me
Mm-hmm.
because of like the subject of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I would pick that though. I don't know. This is really difficult.
I think.
Like as soon as you said that, Moments popped into my mind.
Right. So that's
I don't know. Probably that one.
I would say Little Things, and like that's I don't know. Maybe that's a really generic answer and what most people would say.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's because I've always been like super insecure.
Insecure.
And that's one of the songs that makes me feel like I am.
And I love it because it's not those like generic insecure things.
Right. It's like little
actual
things
insecure thing.
Like
hearing yourself on tape. Like I don't like hearing myself.
Yeah, me either. And it's like the little dimples on your back.
Yeah.
And things like that most people don't think about. But that
Ed Sheeran does. Like,
right.
God.
And that was actually one of the songs that helped me when Hurricane Sandy was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Because it came around the same exact time. And
oh my God, you just reminded me of something. Talk.
Sorry. And then I remember, because I had to go to a shelter. I couldn't stay in my house when Hurricane Sandy happened because of everything that was going on. So I remember being in the shelter, couldn't sleep. I was terrified, one. And two, everything was just like rattling and shaking. And I was like, oh my God, like I don't even know if I'm going to make it out of here. Like, because you don't expect things like that to happen where you live. Like, you just kind of see it on the news and it's just kind of like, that won't happen.
That would never happen to me.
But when it happens to you, it's scary. And I remember just laying there and like listening to their music, to that specific song because it just came out. And it gave me the most like peaceful feeling inside. Like everything's going to be fine. And that's why I chose that song. Like,
after you said that, it reminded me, I listened to Moments after my cousin died. And I didn't even connect the two together. But that was the song that I listened to because it's so, like, sad.
Yeah.
That's what helped me listen to them. But I even do that now when I've had a stressful day or, like, on my way home from school and I've had, like, a really hard day. Like, they're always they're always solid. Like, they're always there.
Right.
Is that a good way to describe it? It's always a constant. And I can go back to it.
Yeah. I get you.
That's when I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Watch it. Why did I say watch it? I was thinking about the movie, but
listen to it.
Listen to it. That's what I meant to say. I listen with my eyes, so.
Yeah, but I mean that's kind of it, I guess. But
yeah.
I mean, there's obviously other things that I can't really. I don't know. It's really hard to put into words. Like it's really hard. But
put into words.
You can tell us if you want to. You can.
We want to inspire people to express themselves as well.
Yeah.
Kind of say how One Direction makes them feel. Because it's difficult for us. We've been putting off this video for a long time.
Yeah. It's even hard now, but
and it's even hard to express to others. I know I have a lot of friends. And I've tried to explain it, but they really
don't get it.
And it's not because anything bad, just that they don't. Unless you're a fan or unless you love someone, like a celebrity or something like that, and someone who's unattainable,
right?
Then I guess you can't put it into words.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
It's hard.
Difficult. It's very difficult. But yeah.
So, I mean, you can even leave a video response if you want.
Definitely. Definitely respond back to us.
You can leave it in the comments, or you don't have to do it at all. As long as we're
inspiring.
Or consoling you in some way. Then we're good with that. But, thanks for listening to us. If you really stood through 20 minutes of...
Bless your heart.
We love you guys, though.
Love you.
Thank you for hearing us, and that was actually really hard, but...
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.